Okay. Okay. Just maybe take down the audio a tiny bit. You all set? Oh. Oh. Can you? Oh, fucking hell, man. You fuck off with your... fucking CC. There you go. This. These swamps are bloody, that's for sure. Especially when Saleem made them. Man, ammo here. I wish I had a hammer. The ball swamp. Yeah, Dennis. Ah, there we go. Man, this... ammo is a huge problem here. No. Ah, can you get out of here, bro? Carcasses are so fucking annoying. Hey, Ivan, what's up, man? Is that it? Yo, Charlie, bro, how's it going? That's actually easy compared to other heavies always dealing with it with shield dashing. Yeah. But one thing that's missing in this level, seriously, is I think that the hammer would be good here because, like, you run out of ammo constantly because there's so much happening. There's no hammer because it's tag 1. Yeah, but I mean, like, there's a lot of mods, tag 1 mods, where you have the hammer though. So no, yeah, I know what you mean. Tag 1, like vanilla Tag 1, it doesn't have a hammer, but mods are very normal for mods to have hammers, even in Tag 1. Woo! Oh man, can you? Oh, bro. Hammer's broken. Hammer's broken. I agree it is, but it's broken. It's not broken when you're playing mods like this. Also, just earn more ammo. It's not simple. No hammer needed. Yeah. Technically, that makes sense, but when there's so much happening that you're just using all of your ammo very quickly, then having a hammer makes a bit more sense. And also like I'm not using D-Blade either. Like if I use D-Blade, like this fight would be trivialized, you know? Can you? Oh man. Man. Ooh! How D-Blade would make this so much easier. obviously. Oh. And gargoyles. Woo! Oh man. Come on. I mean, do you like the idea of chainsawing bears in Eternal? No. I don't like that idea. I thought it was okay for 2016. Bro, why is this Marauders not possessed? I mean, thank God they're not. Fucking hell, man. Like... But the idea of chainsawing Barons in Eternal, nah. I think that would... Unless you really need, like, unless you need 5 or 6 chainsaw pits, so that, you know, that way you really have to save up. But otherwise, I'm not a fan of that idea, no. Yeah, now it's showing me how to... Thank you, Eternal, for reminding me how to deal with... Ah. Oh man, this place ultimately needs, you know what it needs? A meat hook node. Woo. Oh man, no, come on. Oh, I just... Oh. Yeah, it's really... I don't like this because, like, you're so... There's no meat hook node. And there's just, like, you know, this little circle thing, this little sphere you have in the middle really blocks your movement as well. So I'm not a fan. Like, I really like this arena when the... Like... If I were to use the... What's it called? The D-Blade, I would appreciate this arena way more, but I just... out of here. Aw, jeez. I mean... Ah, fuck me, man. And these gargoyles, you know, they also snipe you from... Always out of ammo. And there you go. Aw, man, come on! Ah. These gargoyles everywhere. Oh. Oh yeah, oh fuck. Forgot about this. Oh, haha. Bro, this is not fun. This is not fun at all. I mean, come on. What was, like, I mean, Saleem, no offense, but, like, what were you thinking here?
That's the key that opens the entrance to the Father Pit, which, according to our data, should be on the crest of the mountain just beyond this altar. That is the origin of the Father's realm.
And again, out of ammo. Ah! Man, this... No! Fucking hell, man. Oh! Oh man, this is insane. Okay. Great. Yeah. You guys saw that, right? Whoever, could somebody clip that just for fun? That failed glory kill right there, because that's just absolute bullshit. I think you're limiting yourself too much with your weapons. So Ivan, what are you thinking? Are you saying that because you think I should be using D-Blade? Because I don't like D-Blade. Night Trap, you ever play Animal Crossing? Never. I've never touched that game. I know that it came out at the same time as Eternal in 2020. But other than that, I've never touched it. Ivan, do you have fun? Like, I'm having fun. I'm just a bit like frustrated by number one, that glory kill bug that just happened. And number two, like, I think the this arena, I need the hammer. Number one, I need the hammer to restack. Number two, I need it just to for a bit of crowd control, because there's just too much happening. Oh man, that's not what I have to do. Here we go again. No! Oh. Oh. Whoa. And I crashed. Oh god, man. And I crashed, obviously. Animal Crossing is a little like Eternal, but without the demons and guns in first person. Remember, if you're struggling in Eternal, it means you're not using enough of your weapons. Night Trap, I'm not sure I agree with you on that. In Eternal, if you're struggling, sometimes it's because you're playing a hard mod. And there's no other way, unless you're a pro. Unless you're called IDK or, you know, American Eagle, then maybe you don't struggle as much, but like most people would struggle here without the hammer. I'm just saying use D-Blade if you don't pass it by the next decade or you feel frustration instead of fun. Nah, but I'm good. Like I don't seriously like I don't like the D-Blade. I just don't I don't find it very I don't know. I just don't find it very fun. Yeah, I love Eternal crashes. Yeah, same here. They happen way too much, I think. Oh, fucking hell. Like, you know, D-Blade, you know, basically like I see a lot of people who just basically, especially if they have the, you know, the hammer, they'll just go for repoints with the what's it called? With the precision bolt, they'll go for repoints and then they'll just use D-Blade, and then they'll just use the hammer to reload to to restack on ammo and just run that cycle over and over and over again. And I don't find that that's not something that interests me. I think D-Blade is I see a lot of people who use it well and it's pretty cool to watch, but I'm just not a and I used to use D-Blade a lot when I played when I was less good at the game, to be honest with you. But today I just feel like I don't know. But I'm it's just not my playstyle anymore. And I love having the ballista. No, sorry, the what's it called? The arbalist because I'm confident that I can take care of cacos and pain elementals quickly. I've not seen only D-Blade in mods like this. No, but I mean, I've seen people really abuse D-Blade. Like, really abuse it, you know? Like, meat hook, and then bounce around D-Blade. Meat hook, bounce around D-Blade. And that's just not my... Which one was I playing again? So, yeah. But the thing is, like, I mean, I was getting close right there before it crashed. And before that, I died to a glory kill that was bugged, so I couldn't get it. The only thing that's annoying for me is, like, that triple Marauder fight right afterwards. Dark Agents got a little update. Mangs are weaker now, sadly, but SSG is fixed. Yeah, I saw that. I saw it, and I was thinking maybe I'll stream Dark Ages tomorrow. I'm not sure what I feel like. Ivan, but it's not that easy to use D-Blade. I think if you understand the basics of movement in Eternal, D-Blade is okay. Also, you don't have weak point, meat hook points. Yeah. Fuck.
which, according to our data, should be on the crest of the mountain just beyond this altar. That is the origin of the Father's Valve.
That's what I wanted. And you can pay it quicker now. Okay, that's an improvement. Okay, you have to go, my friend. Ah, fuck. Out of ammo, obviously. Why else? Come on, get up in the air. Oh, man. Come on! Ah! Bro, it's so... There's a mix of eternal players. There's a damaged players which heavily focus on quick swapping. There's move players like me that heavily focus on movement, and then there's both. Yeah, okay. Like parry quicker off a few weapon animations, which AI noticed. I kept dying a lot because my shield kept parrying too late because I hadn't ran out of ammo to switch weapons. Yeah. Yeah, M1. Yeah. It is OGCBT. It is OGCBT. Like, and it's harder than I remember it to be honest with you. Like, and M1. Just out of curiosity, did you have the hammer when you played this last time? Because I feel like I'm constantly running out of ammo, and it's very frustrating. Also, when you're talking about people who use the D-blade over and over again, when you yourself can only use it in difficult situations and don't use it at all. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Wait a second. Also, when you're talking about using people who use the D-blade over and over again, when you yourself can only use it in difficult situations, then... I'm not sure what you meant by that, Ivan. Maybe I have Friday brain or whatever, but... Yeah, D-Blade here, which would trivialize all of this. The only issue, oh fuck. Oh god, triple Marauder's coming up. Yeah, exactly. That's what's coming up. So I have to get ready for that. These guys are the worst in this arena. What? How are you not dead, bro? What? How is he not dead? That is the strongest Doom Hunter I've ever seen. How is that guy not dead, bro? Fucking hell, man. And these gargoyles at the same time. Ah! Bro, I mean, come on. I'm starting to get frustrated. I'm starting to get really frustrated. Yeah, very possible. Yeah, so M1, that's what I thought, because, like, I feel, for example, dealing with 3 Marauders on a horizontal plane with gargoyles, like, shooting at you from everywhere, I think a hammer would be in order, if you see what I mean. There's a specific skill that I don't know the exact name of, but it's very strategic, basically knowing exactly when to retreat and knowing when to scourge for damage. Yeah, situational awareness, yeah, that's also what I would call it. And one, it's different than awareness. It's more like Sixth Sense level, where you know before you normally should, like something out of the corner of that. Yeah, game sense, yeah, no either. But bros, this I played this arena recently, and I don't remember things being this hard. Ah, fucking hell. And obviously I have no ammo. Woo! Fucking hell, give me a meat hook node. And this arena is giving me a headache. Oh. Man, these gargoyles! Woo! How to make a fucking arena so annoying, you know? Man, like, they're just sniping at you from anywhere. It's like... Yeah. And here comes the cancer. Man, see, like, it's just so... There you go. And I'm stuck. I mean, it's so retarded, bro. It's so retarded. Oh. Guys, I'm getting a bit frustrated, I have to say. I think I'm just gonna go, I'll just do this once more and then I'll move on to something else because I think it's so retarded. Yeah, Murad SSG, it's like, you know, and there's 3 of them, so you just have no chance. Yeah, punch swaps are really that much better than normal combos. It is because it's faster. Yeah, punch swaps are specifically a good early game. Exactly. That's also what that's also my take on it. Like the best, I mean, I watch a lot of really good players at this game, and the ones that I watch don't really use the punch swap technique at all. Maybe they like I'll use it for example like on ballista, you know, like if I want to take down like a pain elemental quickly or whatever, I'll punch swap ballista to get 2 shots or 3 shots out quickly. I'll do the same thing with PB if I want to take out like a turret, if I want to take out blood makers or whatever, because I can, you know, get 2 shots out quickly. But like when it comes to, you know, punch swapping rockets or whatever or stickies, I don't really see the point of that. Um, Especially given the fact that, you know, like PB does so much damage as well. Like, you know, PB rocket is the biggest damage dealer as far as I remember. So I don't see the point of it, to be honest with you. But it's stylish. It looks cool for sure, but that's about it, you know. Good start. Okay, guys, I crashed again. I crashed again. What a stream this is. My God. CBT and crashing. Like all the odds. I have all the odds against me. Really. Yeah, Ivan, if I were you, like I would listen to M1. Like M1 is definitely he's not a yeah. M1 knows what he's talking about, trust me. Um okay, M1. You going? Yeah, of course. Like I've seen Siler too, but I think Siler is also all about like you have to understand that Siler is he showcases a lot of exploits, and a lot of them aren't even the highest DPS exploits, if you see what I mean. And I know like everybody swears by Siler, and Siler is an amazing he's an amazing player because like he basically breaks down Eternal and even Dark Ages, and just like breaks the just I mean opens up basically breaks open the game and shows you all the exploits possible, right? Um, but it doesn't mean that he's because he does a lot of punch swapping and bats and all that stuff, and that's all great, but it doesn't mean that it's the highest DPS. And obviously, like there's also the ammo consumption issue. Like if you sticky punch, you run out of ammo very quickly, right? Um, like if I were to rocket punch or sticky punch in this level that I'm playing right now, I mean, I would be even more ammo starved than I am right now because at least now I'm sort of given that I'm switching between PB and stickies and rockets, like I'm sort of diversifying my ammo consumption. If you see, like, if you get my point. So, but that was a fix either, so I wouldn't call it game breaking. It is kind of like, I mean, you have to keep in mind also that they stopped fixing things very soon. Like at the very beginning, I remember they fixed they wanted to fix quick swapping and make it slower. So I think they did that by increasing the bring up time for PB. They did that, and then everybody went crazy because everybody was quick swapping and everybody loved it. And then they reverted the change to what it was previously. So that originally wasn't supposed to be the game. The game wasn't supposed to be a quick swapping game. The game was supposed to be you changing weapons depending on the situation that you were in, but not like quick swapping constantly. Um, and I think when it comes to punch swapping, that was discovered after quick switching. So that was long after they stopped looking at the game to try to fix things, right?
That opens the entrance to the Father's tomb, which, according to our data, should be on the crest of the mountain just beyond this altar. That is the origin of the Father's realm.
And speaking of quick switching, again, okay, guys, I keep crashing. I keep crashing. So I think I'm gonna do some Dark Ages because I just keep crashing. So based on the fact Doom Guy no longer causes sound waves landing on the ground, what happened to Doom Guy's cake between 2016 and as far as I know, punch swaps and bats existed before they stopped updating the game. Updating, Ivan, that's one thing, updating, but like I'm talking about trying to fix exploits to the game because they got so much backlash when they tried to fix quick swapping by basically increasing the bring up speed of certain weapons. People went crazy and yelled and all that, and then they reverted that. And I think since then they've been like, okay, fuck, we don't want to mess with anything. And like, I mean, basically, you know, players play the game the way they want to play. We don't want to. We're going to take a step back and let them do that. I think that was the philosophy at that point. Guess we're not playing Eternal today. No, no, no. I mean, Night Trap. I think I'm just gonna do some Dark Ages because like Eternal just like it's crashed 3 times, man. I just can't keep on going. There's a point where you have to move on to something else, right? Uh, okay. Now Dark Ages is updating something. Fuck. How long is that gonna take? Okay, fuck it. Let's just do some. I'm just gonna do some modless. I'm gonna do some. Uh, I'm just gonna do some World Spear, just like, just so I make sure that the game doesn't, because the game keeps trashing. So, so let's keep playing Eternal. I'm just gonna play without mods. I want to see how Siler beating unreclaimed earth balance with all text he uses. He won't be able to. Exactly, Dennis. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that Siler is more of a like it's more for style points. You know what I mean? What he does. He's a great player, but like it's I don't know. It's more to demonstrate certain exploits in the game than anything else. Logically, eternal quick swapping is all about making use of as much ammo before ammo refilling so as to minimize ammo refills. I guess the game itself got tired of that. Yeah, it definitely did. The game really got tired of that mod. So I'm just gonna launch. I'm just gonna do some normal. Some vanilla world spear. And that's it. I hope that's okay with you guys because mods are not cooperating with me today. Yeah, we could also do Super Gore Nest. Yeah, we could also do Super Gore Nest. That's also fine. That's totally fine. Vanilla World Spear. Okay, I'll let you guys vote. I'll let you guys vote which one you want to play. I don't really care, but anything, you know, just base game. Vanilla. And I'm good for that. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of I still have yet to play tag. I mean, do it. Especially tag one. Tag one is amazing. Tag two is a bit it's not terrible, it's just a bit underwhelming. Especially when you play tag one and you're expecting tag two to go even further. Yeah, exactly. If you overdo tech stuff, you miss the aspects of movement and awareness completely. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. Yeah. I need to wait for money because I spend my spare money on little dudes I paint. Oh yeah, that's true, because you paint Warhammer. I forgot about that. So yeah. All right, guys. Which one do you want me to play? Between so let's see. These ones or World Spear? I'll let you pick. Oh. That's why I don't know which use. That's why IDK, which uses almost no tech besides slops and punch swaps, is better than Siler. Yeah, like IDK has completed crazy mods. He's like, I mean, John is probably the best Eternal player there is, right? More people seem to want to play World Spear. Let's just do World Spear. Fuck it. Let's just do World Spear. I'll just do Ultra Nightmare, and if I die, that's where I end the stream. Unless I die super early. God, this game is so broken. I can't believe, like, the game crashed, like, 3 or 4 times on one arena. That's insane. All right. Proceeds to die super early 5 times all to BS. Yeah. Everything I need here. Okay. I love doing this. It's so fun. Early Cyber Demon. Yeah. Night Trap, have you never played this level? This master level? Wow, I can actually move in this level. Isn't that amazing? That's not what I want to do, but that's okay. This fucking screechers. Mate, did you not hear me say I did not play tag? I've not played this level. Ah, okay, yeah, okay. I thought you meant tag 1. Okay. Ah, fucking that ammo. I don't know, maybe for the master level? Oh, shit. Forgot about this part. Fuck it, I'll just do it again. Completely forgot about that part. With the buffed, why would I play? Yeah, I know. Technically, Tag 2, because Tag 1 doesn't have any master levels. So you could just, you could have played Tag 2 just for the World Sphere master level. That's also possible. If you don't care that much about campaign. TD really wants you to play it. Yeah, I know. The thing is, like, I have to, because I have to download the update, and I feel like it's gonna take forever. Because, like, when I'm streaming, my internet just doesn't allow me to download at the same time. So that is the issue. But it's okay. Night Trap because I don't have that much time left, so I'd rather just continue this and then maybe some Dark Ages tomorrow. So I really dislike the Mancubus change. As in, reducing the HP, or what? What do you mean? Ah! Oh, guys, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, this is not my day. I'm not playing. I'm tired. I've had a long day at work, and that Saleem level completely discouraged me. 3 more times. Yeah, I'm just like... Man, can I just check? I just want to check how, if I can maybe update Dark Ages quickly. Yeah, this is gonna take forever, boys. Unfortunately. Yeah. Just so you guys can maybe see, I'm just gonna share my screen. Uh, okay, he doesn't even want to show. Yeah, fuck it, guys. It's gonna take forever to update Dark Ages, so I'm just gonna. I think I'm just gonna end the stream here because people's opinion about buffs, nerfs, or gameplay changes should be based on the people's total playtime, not the amount of people. Yeah, that's a good point, Dennis. That's where I only see shit nerfs from mid. Yeah, especially the tag 1 nerfs made me angry. Yeah. But again, you know, like it all comes down to pleasing the wider audience, and the wider audience is probably like casuals who probably form like 95% of the player base, and then there's us, and we're like the 5%, and we're not being listened to because we only want the sweatiest stuff. You know what I mean? And more keybinds and more depth and more like all that, and they don't give a shit about that. So yeah. Yeah, the problem is with id Software. The problem is with stupid casual gamers. That's exactly it. You know, people who yell, "Oh, it's too hard. Oh, I can't do this." You know, blah blah blah. Right? Which comes back to it because they just add up to the majority of people. Yeah. To be fair, casual gamers are their main audience. Of course, they have to be. Okay, actually, it's going a bit faster, so maybe I'll just wait a bit to see if I can get Dark Ages to load up. Let's see. But yeah, it is. I mean, obviously, like casual gamers are their main. I mean, that they have to think logically, right? Because people who buy their video games, if we only look at people who grind Doom games, so like Eternal, 2016, Dark Ages, there's that's gonna be a tiny minority of people, right? And I think that, and I, to be honest with you, I think I pretty much know that tiny minority of people. Like, there's maybe I don't know, maybe 200 of us or so out of like the thousands, hundreds of thousands of the people who just play the game a few times and then they just move on, right? So yeah, with all the sliders they should have a casual to sweat slider that adds or removes certain buffs and debuffs. Yeah, but I totally agree with you. Yeah, but yeah, let's see. Either like if it loads up fast enough, I'll try it out now just for fun. If it doesn't, then I'll do it tomorrow. I'm semi-casual. I play a lot of Doom, but not each Doom. I mean, neither do I. Like, I haven't played compared to Eternal, especially. I haven't played. I've played very little 2016. I think if I had to count 2016, I probably played like 130 hours, 150 hours, something like that. Um, So I'm not gonna say that that I'm a Doom expert playing every Doom and grinding skill and all that. Like not at all. Like if I played Doom 2016 now, I would be playing like a noob. I don't know. I mean, I can't name the anything in that game. I can name the weapons. I can't name the levels. Like I'm a noob. 2016. But it's also because I don't like the game that much. I get very frustrated with 2016. I think there's a lot of weird design choices in that game that I don't agree with. One of them is dying in Ultra Nightmare to fall damage. That's just complete. That's so dumb. That makes no sense to me. Why they would leave that. I play CS. I play CS, Eternal, Minecraft, and BF6 when the beta was online. I'm not extreme tryhard anymore. At least not what I used to. No. Yeah, Dennis, we're all still getting older and responsibilities are knocking on our doors. So we have to, we can't be grinding video games 24/7 as much as we used to. But there's very few games that, I play very few games at the moment. Like I'm alternating between Eternal and Dark Ages, and I'm just alternating between the two, and that's about it. I don't play anything else. Maybe sometimes I'll play a bit of Diablo 2. I'm not sure if you guys know Diablo 2. It's a very chilled RPG game. Um so yeah, 2016 doesn't have a lot of the fun things Eternal has though. No master levels, no horror mode. No, it doesn't. No, I think what they did is that they invested a lot of time and resources into multiplayer for that game. Um with all the maps and all that. So like multiplayer was a big deal for 2016, so they didn't really invest into anything else. But I mean, the 2016 campaign, if you've never played it before, I would recommend it because like it's a really cool campaign, but it's not nearly as replayable as Eternal. Not even close. Um, Fall damage is actually probably the most tame in 2016. The imps are the big threat. Yeah, but fall damage. I'm talking about fall damage in Ultra Nightmare. If you fall, like if there's a gap, like in the map, if there's lava or whatever, if you fall there by accident in Ultra Nightmare, you die. Like compared to Eternal, you lose a bit of health. I think you lose maybe your health and armor. I think you lose maybe 10 or so, or 20. I don't remember. Um, which means that obviously in Eternal, if you're on 5 health and you fall, then you're dead, right? But like as long as you're above that, you're pretty much fine. Dark Ages, what I like about Dark Ages is that they made the right choice to not remove any health or armor when when you fall. So that's pretty cool. For me, music in 2016 is not suitable at all because of its speed, to be honest. Yeah, that's true. Um, actually love 2016 a lot. I haven't played a lot. Really hate the balancing, but the actual mood is my favorite. I think 2016 really nails the atmosphere. It really nails the. I think the level design is also really good at 2016. Um, but yeah, the balancing is not good. Like those imp fireballs, they just do way too much damage. So two things that I don't like about 2016 are one, the imp fireballs that can take you from 50 health to zero, like out of nowhere. And number two, the fall damage in Ultra Nightmare. Oh, three, checkpoints. The checkpoints are horrible in 2016. They're really not good. But yeah, but I agree with you that the actual mood is really good. The developers didn't mess around too much with the game because it was a reboot of the series. Yeah. Um, but keep in mind that 2016 was technically in development hell because the game that we got wasn't the game that we were supposed to get. Have a look. There's a documentary called Doom 4, something like that. And you'll see like they were going for like a Call of Duty esque game at first. And then last minute they decided to completely go back to Doom, to the roots of Doom. And then we got what we got, which was really really good. I mean, really good for like a Doom, like a what's it called, for a remake of the Doom franchise, which is really good. Um, my favorite solely classic Doom, specifically 64. I love the old Doom games. They're just in some ways they're very outdated, right? But in others, they're still very fun today. Like the whole bullet hell thing and moving fast and all that. That's great. I think sometimes I get a bit annoyed by all the secrets, and some of the secrets are just complete bullshit in classic Doom. Um, but Doom was, like in '93, I was like 6 or 7 years old. That was my very first video game, Doom '93, the very first Doom. I remember I played it like my mom got us like a home computer. Back then, very few people had a computer at home, and we had one, and that was one of the very first games I played, and it was such a good time back then. I mean, it was very scary also as a young kid playing it, but it was such a good time. Um, Doom 4 was originally going to be the nail in the coffin after Doom 3. Yeah, totally. I mean, Doom 3 was to me the nail in the coffin. Doom 4 was yeah, at least what I saw from what they were going for at the very start of development was just a disaster. Yeah. Wait, how old are you? I am 39. I'm old. I'm an old man. I just turned 39 like a month ago. So yeah. Checkpoints are pretty bad in Dark Ages too, I noticed. You think so? Really? Are they? I'm trying to think now. I think they are in the sense that maybe some fights are drawn out, and then when you have to start at the very beginning of the fight, it feels unfair. I don't know. Maybe there's no checkpoint in the middle of. I don't know. I haven't noticed that as much as 2016. Ivan, Jesus, bro. Yeah, yeah. Now you're probably Ivan. Now you're probably thinking, "Wow, how's this guy so good at Eternal at the age of 39?" But yeah, I'm an old man. I'm not sure if you watch Charles. Um, he's like he's another Doom streamer. He's 48, so he's even older than me. Doom 3 was the nail. Doom 3 was trying to go for something new. What I'd say is Doom 3 is based on 1993 Doom, and Doom 2016 Modern Doom is based on 1994 Doom 2 with the fast-paced combat. I would say, to be honest with you, I would say that Doom 3 is not based on anything Doom related. I think Doom 3 is based on what people were playing at the time in 2004, which was very like immersive horror type games, and they just wanted to cater to that audience back then because like you had a lot of these types of games like very very slow immersive survival horror like, and then they thought, hey, Doom is kind of horror, let's go full in and just do make our very own survival horror game, and that failed, and that's why Doom 3 is so popular. I would say what to me Doom 1993 was closest to that is probably 2016. It's in some way Eternal, and then Doom 2, I'd say that's probably Dark Ages. Doom 1 was less fast paced and it was a hard style game. It was originally going to be an alien game. Really? Is that so? Was that so? Okay. I never thought of it that way. Hmm. Yeah. Trap, I think you probably know a lot more, because I remember you telling me that you're a big fan of classic Doom. I mean, Doom 2 especially. Like, I think I don't know as much as you do when it comes to that stuff, but I can tell you for sure that Doom 3 was not very well received especially by Doom fans. I enjoyed 2016 before Eternal, very popular opinion. But then 16 turned out to be a bad game for me. But after 6 months, uh, it became a decent game because I still enjoyed it. Okay. Um, I think to me, like, here's how I look at the trilogy. I look at Eternal an extension of 2016. So it took what 2016 did, added a few more things, made it bigger, better, faster, more deep. I think Dark Ages is a complete. Dark Ages sidetracked. Dark Ages has a bit of elements from 2016, has a bit of elements from Eternal, but does its own thing. So I think like, let's say, right now, right? Like I've been playing Eternal and I've been playing, these very sweaty mods like Blood Swamps and you saw how often I died and all that, and then I sort of reach a level of frustration when I play Doom Eternal mods. And then I think, oh, I want to play something really chill. Not really chill, but something a bit more chill where I can, sort of not strain my wrists as much and not like have my eyes, itch because like I don't blink. And then I put on Dark Ages. Um, I think I think once they release master levels, number one for Dark Ages, I think that's going to be amazing. Because I'll be able to play those without having to go through, the game and upgrading weapons and all that. Because that to me right now is what's repetitive. It's having to play Dark Ages on Ultra Nightmare over and over and over again, and having to do the exact same upgrade routing, the exact same encounters, like going through the same levels. It gets very, at the moment, Dark Ages to me is very repetitive. But it's still, I like Dark Ages when I'm streaming because I can also, it's a bit more slow paced, so I can have a chat with you guys as well. So even though there's things that disappoint me about Dark Ages, there's a lot of things that I like about it still. Eternal to me is probably, still my favorite game ever. I've played it more than any other game, I think. Um, but Dark Ages also is sort of has established itself in my, at least it's probably my favorite game of the year because I haven't played that many games, but it's the one I've had the most fun with this year. And it's my second favorite Doom game after Eternal. Um, so yeah. Yeah, TDA and Eternal are one branch that grows in different directions. Hmm. I would say that you have you have 2016, that's the source of everything. Then you have a branch that grows directly out of that. That's Eternal. And then you have like a branch that grows, two tiny, very thin branches that grow out of Eternal and 2016, and they grow into Dark Ages. Because Dark Ages takes a few elements from both those games, but then reinvents itself in a lot of other ways. So that's how I see it. Um, because come on, like give me, I mean, find me another game, another first-person shooter game where you have a shield with parrying and blocking and all that stuff, right? That's very. I'll give them that. They innovated, and they did a good job at that. You know, there's just like seriously, I think Dark Ages is going to be it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a great game. If it's a good game right now. I think it's good, but I think it's going to be a great game if they fix a few things, a few issues that a lot of people have with the game, especially people who play a lot of Doom. Um, that's one thing, and another thing is adding more content because right now, basically, all we have is a campaign, which is too long, also in my opinion. Um, Night Trap, I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to mention Hexen because I think you can choose a class. I think is it the Cleric or is it the, yeah, where you have a shield and you can block with it, parry. That's true. And I think they took inspiration from that. But I mean, Hexen is a very old, it's an old game and it's not very appreciated as an FPS. So I'm talking more about like give me like a modern example of a first person shooter that uses parrying and shields as a mechanic. You're not going to find that very often. Doom 3 was outshined by Half-Life 2 for graphics. It's not that slow paced, actually pretty in line with 1993, I believe. People hate on it too much, expecting the modern and Doom 2 adrenaline. Yeah, but that's, I mean, the thing is though, is that I play Doom for the fast pace. I don't play Doom for the slow pace horror thing. That's not me. Like if I want a slow pace horror survival, I'll play Resident Evil. Um, so I think there's two camps when it comes to Doom games. There's the people who love the fast pace, the frantic shooting of, either the classic games or the modern games. There's that. And there's the people who love Doom 3. You'll rarely find somebody who loves the modern, like the fast paced games, the hectic combat focused games, who also love Doom 3. I've not met a lot of those people. Yeah, Doom made me a boomer shooter nerd. Yeah, I mean, same thing here. Yeah, but modern FPS is heavily slop. Yeah, I'll give you that. That's something I won't disagree with you on because it very much is. It very much is. It's a lot of multiplayer, like heavy microtransaction stuff, right? You don't find a lot of single player FPS games much anymore. And if they come out, they're usually underwhelming. Doom 3 is as a horror doesn't work because you have a weapon. Well, Resident Evil technically you have weapons. I think they're pretty good horror games. Night Trap, I'm one of those people. Okay. And that's fair. We're all entitled to our opinions. Ivan, is Silent Hill less scary because you have a gun? That's a very good point, Night Trap. That's a very good point. I think, like, I played quite a bit of Resident Evil 2 Remake as well as 4, but, like, especially 2 Remake was so good when it came to horror. That game really stressed me out, I can tell you. Like, when I would put headphones on and play that game, I'd be so immersed. And I would be so, like, it would really get to me. The pressure, and, there's a lot of guns in that game. There's a lot of guns, and you're really never starved from ammo. Starving for ammo, so you're pretty. Yeah. Oh, guys, I think this Dark Ages update is going to take too long. It's still validating and it's taking forever. You don't have as much variety as in Doom. I will admit Doom 3 isn't scary, but it's not because you have a weapon, it's because it's generally too fast for horror and too slow for modern Doom. Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem, right? It doesn't really know what it is. Doom 3 doesn't really know what it is. That's the issue it has, right? Okay. Guys, I think I'm gonna leave because I don't think I'll be able to do any Dark Ages today, unfortunately, because it's taken forever. And back to modern FPS. Not too many FPS try to innovate. No, that's true. The only FPS, I mean, Doom is the only FPS I can think of that innovates every time it comes out. Every time like a new entry comes out, and that's about it. Yeah, GG. Yeah, sorry guys. I really it's really cool chatting with you guys, but the reason why I'm hanging out is basically to see if I can get Dark Ages to work in time, but I don't think it's gonna happen. It's taken way too long because I'm streaming at the same time and my internet is really not good enough. So for some reason it's taken forever. So, anyways, Ivan, Night Trap, Dennis, if you're still there, whoever is listening, thanks for watching. I will be on tomorrow, and my plan tomorrow is to do some Dark Ages. So I'd like to check out the new update. So I think I'll be doing some Ultra Nightmare as usual. And then if I die early in Ultra Nightmare, I'll probably do a bit of Repertorium just for fun. So that's the plan. Cool. All right, guys. Have a good one. And apologies for all the crashing. I don't know what happened with the Blood Swaps master level, so that's annoying. But hopefully it's not. Yeah, hopefully I'll try to find a fix for it. Anyways, see you tomorrow, and hopefully, and take care, guys. Bye.